Women live life on easy mode while men are forced to live life on hard mode, right? And usually that's the mode we live in from birth until death, guys. Rarely do we get any favors done for us. Rarely, if never, does a government or any of these politicians do anything to help us as guys to reach our goals, to become better men, to move up in our careers. You know, you don't see a lot of these politicians putting in quotas like, hey, we need more men on the board here. No, we need to remove more men and put more women in charge. Like, why? Just because. Just because. Well, do the shareholders get to vote on this? No. We're putting in the quota so more women can get in there. It's like, why don't they just compete with everyone else? No. We're just going to parachute them into the CEO position. We don't want them to compete because obviously, right, they wouldn't be able to compete with most guys. But this just goes back to my point that women are constantly on easy mode while guys are living life on hard mode. And I mean, this is just basically obvious in every facet of society. I mean, right now, we're living in a society where women have never had more power, more opportunity, and more privilege than in any point in history than today, not to mention in every Western country in the world. Yet, these same women claim they are the most oppressed at any point in time in history in these Western countries. You know, it's insane. And this just goes back to what I teach on my dating channel, which is, you know, you can never make a woman happy, right? You could give her the world, she'll never be happy. The way you could actually make her happy is like start taking things away and start making her work for them. Start making her value them. Because just like a spoiled child, the more you give them, the more spoiled they become, right? It's basic psychology. Okay, it's basic psychology. If you spoil a child for, from birth to adulthood, that kid is going to become a terror in society. He's never going to appreciate anything. He's always going to feel like he's entitled to things. He's never going to learn how to work for anything. He's never going to want to take accountability for anything. Everything's always going to be someone else's fault, right? And notice all these traits are very, very dead on to how most modern women act today, right? They're spoiled brats. They're entitled, overly entitled. Nothing's ever their fault. It's always men's fault, right? They have no accountability whatsoever. Just lack basic self-awareness. Very narcissistic. No different than a spoiled child who's been spoiled rotten since birth. And now they're just basically, children in adult bodies. But that is what happens when, you raise women to basically have all of these special favors done for them, all of these entitlements, all of these quotas placed in for them, so that they won't have to actually do the work that men have to do. They won't have to go through the struggles that men have to go through. They won't have to actually work on the same things that men have to do in order to get to where they want to be. They won't have to go through those same challenges, right? And that's often why when men get to a certain level in their career or they achieve something, they really value it. It's like they're really proud of it because they worked for it. How can you value something or be proud of something if you didn't work for it, if it was just given to you, right? You're just going to turn into, again, a spoiled little child. You're going to just turn into a spoiled, rotten kid. But make no mistake, guys. As guys, we're constantly on hard mode. And we have to go hard, right? We have to get out there and compete. Just to get the little bit we can in our lives, right? The little bit of freedom, the little bit of, money and options and lifestyle that we want to enjoy, right? We have to bust our ass for those things, where most women, the reason why they don't really appreciate stuff like that, like, not all women, but like most modern women today, they don't appreciate seeing you achieve things, right? And like finally get the car that you've always wanted, or just, finally get the job you always wanted, or things like that. They don't get it because they've been given things. They've been handed things their entire life, right? Whereas as a man, you haven't. You've had to bust your ass for these things. So make no mistake, man, women do live life on easy mode. And I might have mentioned this before, but there was actually a female feminist that I think it was like over 10 years ago now, but her name was Nora something. She was on, they would never air this today, but she wrote a book called Life as a Man, because she went undercover. She wasn't transsexual or anything, but she went undercover as a guy because her initial purpose was to exploit male privilege. She was like, I'm a feminist. I'm going to exploit this male privilege. These guys have it so easy. Oh, they run everything. They own everything. And tired of this. I'm going to exploit this in this book. I'm going to go undercover as a man and show how easy it is to be a man. How just god dong easy it is to be a man. And so she went undercover for 6 months. After those 6 months were done, okay, and you could probably find this documentary here. You could probably look it up. What was the name of this book? Just type in like Nora feminist goes undercover as a man. It'll probably come up on YouTube. It's very old. It's like over 10 years old. But she wanted to exploit just how easy it was to be a man. For 6 months. After those 6 months were up, you know what she came up with? You know what she said? After she was done, she was like, thank God. I'm so thankful I'm a woman. She was like, I never want to do this again. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't believe what, these guys are going through. And she really felt a lot of like sympathy at that point. A feminist, she felt so much sympathy. She was like, these guys, men need help. Men need our support. Men need us to value them. Men need us to appreciate them. I mean, she just totally changed her tune, right? She totally changed her tune once she went undercover as a man and she realized that, you know what? It's not all sunshine and rainbows, son. It's hard work. But it took this feminist going undercover, originally wanting to exploit men, to realize how hard it is to be a man. And she was just so relieved to go back to being a woman. She was like, we have so much privilege, it's insane. We have, life is so easy for us, it's crazy. And she was like, I'm just appalled how we as women just don't appreciate that. Right? Read her book. I mean, I did read her book at that time. And I was like, why isn't more of media really just pedestalizing this woman? Because she did it. She did it. She can exploit the fallacy of male privilege. Why don't they do that? Oh, because it doesn't fit their narrative. Okay, it doesn't fit their narrative. But she actually did it, and she got to live life as a man, went undercover, and she realized just how hard it is, and just what, like how blessed she is to be a woman and not have to deal with the things men have to deal with. She even did some online dating too. She tried to go on some online dates and, even like approach women, and she was just appalled at like how mean women were, how just hostile they could be, especially towards guys that they weren't attracted to or nice guys. And she talked about how women just hold all the power. She was like, hold all the power. A guy walks up to you, you have all the power. You could crush him with one word. And she's like, these women are just, she's like, I can't believe that we're just that mean, and she began to appreciate like, wow, I have so much privilege. It's crazy. Right. And so, I mean, watch it yourself, guys. But it just goes back to the fact that women live life on easy mode. Guys live life on hard mode. I'm going to close up here. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you want to add, feel free to share those comments below. And always love to see you guys in my comments. And as always, this is M, also known as Matt Cross, from AlphaMaleSecrets, signing out. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton when you actually subscribe to my channel, so please make sure you subscribe as well. Okay, and for you guys who want to support my work and all of this incredible content that I am teaching you here on my Alpha Male Secrets channel, the best way to do that is by becoming a premium subscriber of my premium Alpha Male Secrets channel, which I am hosting on a private platform away from YouTube, and I'm doing that for obvious reasons. That's to protect my content from YouTube in the event that they ever try to shut me down. I will always have my premium content available on my premium channel because I am paying to be on this other platform. And this is the absolute best way to support my work. So if you love what I'm doing here, I would really appreciate it if you become a premium subscriber of my premium Alpha Male Secrets channel. And right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of premium Alpha Male Secrets content from me. So take advantage of it. Who can't afford $1? All you have to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you could get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. I'm out.